This segment of the Arch Advocate podcast is being brought to you by the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. I've been podcasting over a year. I have less than 300 subscribers on YouTube. Unacceptable. Hit that subscribe button the way that the Clintons put out hits on just about everybody. If you want to listen to the entire podcast, it is down in the show notes below. Please click on that link and subscribe to the podcast. And subscribe to the YouTube show and hit the notification bell. And please hit share so that all of your friends can see it. Share it on your social media. This clip, we're going to be talking a little bit about the importance of the wall for the Mexican people, believe it or not. So enjoy the clip and please subscribe. We'll see you on the other side. I'm supremely confident that 90% of those people that are coming across the border are just looking for work. They just want to make some money. They just want to earn out of the sweat of their brow, like men ought to. And they're coming from a country that is poor and there are no opportunities, and they know like all they got to do is get across that border, man. All they got to do is if they can get to Colorado, if they can make it to northern Texas, if they can make it to the Central Valley of California, man, there's work. And work means money. And money means medicine for their kids. I get it. 90% of them. And when I was a kid, in the late 1970s and early 80s, my property that I grew up on was right on the Mexican border, and we had illegals coming across the border all the time. Guess what? Our house only got broken into one time. And we'd see these people a couple times a week, just walking right across, because our property was on the trail. And when we were poor growing up, and I won't explain to you how we were poor and simultaneously lived on a 52-acre piece of land in San Diego. That's for another time. But we had a lot of work to do on that land to keep up to California fire codes. And sometimes when we had a little extra, we could put these guys to work. And, my mom would be able to trade food because we didn't have any money. But, if we had a little extra food, like we could give these guys, a boost of energy by giving them some food, and they would do some work, and man, these people would work hard. Yeah, I'm all for those people. Like I am the biggest champion of those kind of people, the people who want to come to our country and work their asses off. I'm all for that. It gives me great delight to tell people from other countries, like, dude, the wealthiest people in America are immigrants. You know why? Because when they come to America, they're like, oh my God, this is the most incredible thing ever. You're telling me that all I got to do is work my ass off and I can have as much as I want? I can make as much money as I want. All I have to do is work for it. You're kidding me. Because that's not how it is. That's not how it is in the country that I'm in right now. It's not how it is for most of the world. And people come to America and they're like, you bet I'm going to get my ass to work. I'm all for those people. But as I've said 1,000 times, well, maybe not 1,000 times, at least 100 times on the show, we make laws because of the one asshole who would break it. We don't write immigration laws for the hardworking Mexican man who loves Jesus and his mama and his wife and his children. We don't write immigration laws for that guy. And when we find that guy in our country illegal, having broken no laws ever, we usually leave that guy alone. Oh, okay, all right, listen, just don't drink and drive, buddy, because if you do, we're going to have to send you back. No, we write laws for the one guy who decides to grab a child and kidnap that child and drag that child across the border because he knows he's going to sell that child to the Obamas and the Clintons for a couple $1,000s and send that child off into human sacrifice and child sex slavery. That's who we write these laws for. We write laws because of the 4,745 people who die every year because of illegal people driving drunk and killing that many people. That's who we write laws for. So you want to talk about who's getting screwed here? You want to know who's getting screwed? It's the guy who's trying to come across the border for work so that he can get his ass to work. So yeah, build that wall so that all we get out of Mexico is the guy who's coming to work.